you ask me why?
Why what, bud?
Why are we here, Jax?
We are here to do another show.
Yeah.
You know what show we're talking about?
Show 161 to begin
Really?
with.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. 161.
That's pretty awesome.
How about that? And we're going to have a special guest.
Yes, we are. We are going to have Claudio Baltierra, who
Yeah.
is a classical guitarist from Chile.
He's more than classical.
Awesome.
He's pretty versatile, actually.
He is very versatile. Well, we're going to talk about it with him, but I was surprised to discover that he actually began as a rock and roll musician.
I did see
and
that.
I was like, wow, that's so awesome, because I just can't imagine Claudio as a rock and roll musician. Not in a bad way.
Because we've heard him
so
do
amazing.
the flamenco classical
Yeah.
thing, and
it's amazing. He's
yeah.
so talented, so talented. But he plays at Mama Leone's, so we have our very own peanut gallery here.
We do.
Today. I brought my mom because my mom loves Claudio. But a couple years ago, we celebrated my mom's birthday there.
Yeah.
Oh, you were there.
I was there.
That's right,
Yeah.
you were there. Yeah, and she's
At Mama Leone's.
Mama Leone's, where Claudio plays. I was happy because it's very hard sometimes to, in your head, everything sounds good, but then you do it and it doesn't always work out the way you want. Well, the best thing my mom could have said was, that's the best birthday ever. So yeah, Claudio's always good for some laughs and entertainment. Very talented and just fun. He's just fun.
He's a real fun guy. RJ gives gifts away. We raffle off gifts at open mic.
Okay.
Usually give away a free meal at K Ricci. So it's like down the road and across the street here from Common Grounds, which is on 41 in Northport, Florida, I should say.
Pretty good.
You are listening to WKDW 97.5 FM, Real Community Radio from Northport, Florida.
Yes, you are. And we will be live soon.
We will. Maybe this broadcast will be on FM.
Cool.
It may be the first one on FM.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Maybe you're listening to us right now on that.
Yeah. So what's new, bud?
What's new? Trying to do the yard spring cleaning. Oak trees are beautiful until you realize on the moles. I have succeeded in driving them to the periphery.
Okay.
You know,
I still have some. Exactly?
That means that they're only chewing up the edges of the grass. You know, I keep trying.
So what did you finally use?
Castor oil.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
they
no
don't
poison.
Like castor oil.
No, it just repels them. It doesn't kill them.
Okay. All right. Would that work on you? I'll go out.
Wait,
and
what do
get
you mean?
some castor oil.
Wait, I'll rub some on me and we'll see how you like it.
No.
Then I'll get in your car.
Car.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, so how's open mic going?
Open mic is still going very strong.
Yeah.
Slightly lighter crowd this last time, but even with a lighter crowd, we had 9 performers, and the room was 3/4 full. Highly entertaining. You never know who's going to pop in.
What kind of music do you get? You know, different performers.
We get a big variety of music. We had a man come by and do old cowboy songs.
Wow.
Which was
it good?
Yeah, it was very good. He was very polished, and it was fun. We've had a harpist come in here.
Oh wow.
We've had Irish flutes and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
We have a man playing the saxophone. He comes every week, and he usually jams with RJ, who plays bass when he comes, and Richard Ironcrow, who plays a really good guitar and sings. That happens every week. We've had singer-songwriters, certainly, a lot of singer-songwriters. It's interesting that people have come down from Sarasota to be here because it's the only place that's really
that's surprising.
That's a listening
people
room.
Don't want to travel south. They'll go north, but they won't go south.
They will travel that far to be listened to, and they usually bring the room crowd.
That's good.
Yeah, that's what's unique about it.
Yeah.
As we sit here on the stage, we're looking at a hall where all the seats are facing this way.
Mm-hmm.
The snack bar
tables,
is way in the back. It never interferes with what we're doing. It's strictly for coming to hear music.
So people BYOB?
Yes, they do.
They did? They actually do?
They actually do.
Yeah, yeah, you can bring your own stuff, but, you know, I think it's because you're listening, so it's not like a party drinking type of crowd.
Right.
They're actually listening to you perform, which I think is pretty cool.
It's refreshing.
Yeah.
It's I haven't run into that yet any place other than an open mic up in Rhinebeck, New York. You know, that's the only other place that I saw that, and that was in a Mason Hall. So it was kind of designed that way. Mm-hmm. This is extremely unique for a music venue.
Yeah, I remember playing in venues and just so tempted to go, hey, over here. But I did that. I used to do that with my drums. I remember we were playing at the loading zone in Arcadia.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the people were just like not paying attention to us, and I was like, "Excuse me, I'm wearing green go-go boots," and so. But I was behind the drums. But so I hit the drums really, really hard, and they looked up, and then I started doing a drum solo, and they were paying attention after that.
Oh, the worst one I ever did was I'm not going to name the place. It was up in Sarasota. It was near the stadium, and it was an ethnic bar. They invited us in, and they proceeded to turn on the television and turn their back to us and watch a ball game.
Wow.
I said, "What?"
Wow. Yeah. No. No.
That was my last time there, so I'm not booking this joint again.
Yeah. No. Who was that? You said us.
Mark Zampella.
Oh, wow.
And his band at that time.
I don't understand that. Then why did they put the money out and pay for a band? Or were they paying? Maybe they were.
They were paying minimally.
Yeah. But why do that then if people aren't even interested? I don't. Then it music almost interferes with their ball game.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
Exactly what it was.
All right, so Claudio finally made it. Poor Claudio's been driving around for half an hour looking for us because we don't have an antenna yet.
It's 12735 South Tamiami Trail, Northport.
I didn't even know the address.
Oh, Jax is kind of like a homing pigeon. She just feels her way along.
Where it is. So, yeah. But yeah, so we're glad that you finally made it, and we're sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, well, but here we are.
But here you are.
We're here.
Here we are.
But anyway, you're on time because
Oh, yeah.
we said 9:45, right? So
Yeah.
so we haven't been here that long. So
We're okay.
You've been lost anyway. Looking for where are they? Where are they? I'm in the wrong place. That would have been even worse.
See, this is a nice listening hall, don't you think? That people come here to listen to music.
People here, I can't believe how many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should also talk to RJ, the station manager, about booking you here to play. I think you.
There usually are more people here.
There's a few
You won't be
people
playing to a
today.
bunch
Oh,
of
no,
empty
we-
chairs.
we-
But we brought our
yeah.
very own peanut gallery.
That's
See right
right.
there? She's worth 1,000 people, right?
I know.
Absolutely.
At least.
2,000. This
Yeah, we're
place
talking
is
about my mom. My mom's in the audience. Just waiting to hear Claudio play. So, Claudio, I was very, very, I won't say shocked, but I was a little surprised to find out that you actually started as a rock and roll player rather than a
Yeah.
classical guitarist.
Play
Tell us
all
about your
American
rock
music.
and rollness.
Yeah.
Play all American music, and well, the music record in Chile was all American.
Yeah.
We wrote the music, but with the American style.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
right. That's great.
And the biggest song I have in Chile was Django, the Django. You see the movie like for.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
Well,
heard
that
the
song,
song,
the
too.
main song of the movie, I wrote that song.
Oh, really?
I wrote in 1964. I make it for the Italian movie Django.
Is that right?
And the song, I did it with the guy from the director from the RCA. We recorded together. We wrote the song together. And it was really famous in the movie. And now when they made the movie, I was so impressed when Asen told me, Daddy, they play your song in the movie. I said, it's impossible. I said, no. And we went to see the movie. Yeah, they played the movie. When it started
Do you
the
get
movie.
royalties?
No.
No, that's not
No,
fair.
because when I signed contract with RCA, I was 17 years old. And when they told you, look, we like you, we want to make you famous, you want to governor, you will be all over the country, blah, blah, blah. We want to sign your contract for 5 years. What do you do, 17-year-old?
Yeah.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
inside a sign, 20 pages. I never read nothing.
Exactly.
Cool,
Yeah.
but they own all the royalty. RCA in those years, they used to own anything that you wrote,
Yeah, a lot
they
of people
own it.
got, yeah.
And it does anywhere. Even I wrote a song for with Austin. We wrote a song for the Nissan dealer in Minnesota. Beautiful song, so good. And the when the song, but finally they couldn't win because we was related with Anita's, my sister-in-law, with the manager there.
Uh-huh.
And they said could it not be because we are related. They might sing and they pick up the song because we was related with the manager.
Oh.
But they own the song now because we send it. Nissan own that song.
Do you belong to BMI or ASCAP?
No.
Okay, see, they would protect your royalties for people, for when they play it.
Yeah, but when you sign a paper, where
Yeah.
it say, because I read the paper, it say, whatever you send it, soon as you send it, you lost the royalty, the owned by the Nissan dealer. You signed that one.
Okay.
You signed that
Okay.
one. But I
Yeah,
who will do it?
I've actually seen that when they have jingle contests.
Yeah.
If you write a jingle, and at one
They
time I
want us a
wrote
jingle
one,
contest.
and then I saw,
They wanna use it,
wait,
you know.
they want to keep my songs. Like, no.
Yeah, I won't
No.
enter anything like that anymore. Won't do it.
And most people don't
Kind
pay
of
attention to
disappoint,
that.
kind
Yeah.
of disappoint those stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard enough. I get money from online plays, from people playing my music online on one of those internet radio stations like Spotify, for instance. And I got $500 last year. Yeah, but that's 0.1% per play.
So at least a 500.
1/10 of 1 cent.
I never got any money.
No, wait,
for
it's
any
less
of
than
my
that.
music.
It's 1/100 of a cent.
I don't get any money now from my music. I used to get many years ago with RCA royalty every month from the record they sell it. The
Yeah,
albums.
yeah.
But no, I never got any money. And they play in YouTube. Larry, my son, now I have a group. It's called Socalo. I don't know who put it in YouTube.
Yeah.
And I saw a place where they sell my album for $200.
Uh-huh.
So I recorded in 1977 in Minnesota.
All right.
I don't know who is selling it. I have no idea, and I don't know who got the royalty because they put it in YouTube. Not me.
No.
It's my own music. It's all
Yeah.
my music. My music I wrote and plus the group I have.
I guess it gets complicated when it's international like that because there are too many ways to get around the law. It's going from one country to another. It's tricky. But
So, Claudio, can you describe yourself as a musician? I'm reading something here that says you embrace that rare combination of an accomplished virtuoso guitarist and musician who plays with exceptional sensitivity and spirit.
Okay, you know who wrote that one was Jay Goodley.
Jay Goodley wrote
that's
that,
right.
yeah.
We love Jay.
Oh
Jay's
yeah,
our buddy.
he seen me play many times. He hired me for
Yeah.
doing so many jobs with him.
So how would you describe yourself?
Well, he's quite a nice guy, lovely guy. I love everybody. I don't trust in everybody, but I'm a good person. I love animals. I always have horses
good
and
for
dogs.
you. Great.
And a wife.
No, wait a minute.
No, I got a gorgeous
How would you
wife.
describe yourself as an artist?
I'm a self-taught guitar player. I started to play when I was like 7, 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And my stepdad, he played a little bit guitar. And I will watch him what he do the chord, and then I will tell him every day, can you tune my guitar, And,
Yeah.
and that's the way I start. And there I start to, when I was 14 years old, my neighbor was a really famous singer that I didn't know at that time. One day she knocked my door and she said, who was playing guitar last night around 11 o'clock at night? I said, oh, it was my friend. He's not here today. Thinking that she was complaining. I said,
Yeah.
how can I find your friend? I need a guitar player for tonight because I'm playing in the radio station with the big shows I'm playing. She say, I have a show tonight and I'm used to have my guitar player next to me, plus the orchestra. And I say, how can I find your cousin? I said, no, it was me. I was 14 years old. And she asked me, I said, you was playing last night? I said, you have your guitar? I said, yeah. I said, can you show me your guitar? Sure. Can you play a little bit? And I play. I say, how old are you? I said, 16. I said, do you think you can play with me in the radio station tonight? And what? Oh my gosh. Who are you? I said, Cecilia. So Cecilia, you're not the real Cecilia, I told her. We thought in those years,
Yeah.
it was not like today.
She was well known, but you didn't know that was her?
No, but I said, I knew Cecilia, but
Yeah.
I thought this is the same Cecilia.
Right. Ah, wow.
And I went to play that night in the radio with her. They got show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. They got show every night at 9 in the radio. With ours, big radio station, huge. It used to be no TV in those years,
Yeah.
The TV just was starting in Chile in 1962.
Was that
It was
right?
just
Really had to
starting
wait that
TV.
long for it, huh?
In 1962 started TV in Chile. Don Francisco, he's the one who started the first show in Chile.
Uh-huh.
And the TV was like maybe the channel 13 was like 2 blocks from my house. But whatever, I was playing this show, and there I met another singer that was in the same show, Sergio Nostroza, was really famous pop singer.
Uh-huh.
And he told me if I want to record it with him, he got to record a song next week.
Wow.
I said, wow, what is going on? Of course, I will not say. And say, how much you want to charge me? I said, oh, nothing. You don't have to pay me. I say, oh, I pay you something. Yeah, because I'm a young kid,
Yeah, right.
But I played with Cecilia for 2 weeks, 6 shows. And they started to meet a lot of people. They are recording with Sergio Nostroza. I started to meet people. And there, when I was 16, I made my own group.
When you were really 16.
Yeah, when I was really 16, yeah.
Actually 16.
I made my own group with Los Tres Gigantes, and that was the song I make famous, the Django. That was my first famous song.
That's great.
And there was another song called Una Tacita de Té. It was really
Cup
famous.
of tea?
Yeah, a cup of tea.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the translation. She translated for me.
So are you going to play something for us?
Yeah, well, I got the guitar here. Well,
Yeah.
You want me to play a song?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'd
of
love to hear
course.
it.
I
Yeah.
got it to my guitar.
Okay, all
no
right.
problem.
Not a problem.
I bet even that sounds good.
Sure. Beautiful.
Watching your fingers, amazing.
Yeah. Ovation guitar that you're playing is one. I used to own one pretty similar to that. Yeah.
1978, this guitar. Actually, I have another one in 1969.
Yeah.
The one I use in all my show when I do show playing guitar in show, nightclub.
Uh-huh.
That was the first year they make the Ovation.
Yeah.
I bought it in New York. I remember, I never saw electric guitar with nylon string classical.
Yeah.
And I bought it in 1969 when I came to Worcester Festival in New York.
Uh-huh.
And I remember I was thinking, I buy the guitar or I buy a Camaro. The Camaro was 1969 Camaro with 327 engine, was $2,350 the car, brand new.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
That doesn't buy
And the
anything.
guitar, I bought it for $1,800.
I know.
And I saw for 2 weeks, I buy the guitar or I buy the car. I buy the guitar, I bought the guitar, thanks to God. Today, the guitar, Ovation guitar electric, but they don't make it anymore in America. They make it Chinese now. But American, they cost like $2,000.
Yeah.
With everything, with tuner, with everything.
Yeah.
And that time was 1800. Why? Because it was the first time the technology with the pickup and the bridge here.
Yes.
You know, this is the pickup, you see?
Right.
And they get exactly the sound that you're playing. You know, it sound acoustic.
Yes.
You play guitar?
Yes.
Okay, you play rock and roll or American?
Yeah, I would say mostly adult contemporary, rock, but acoustic. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I've never done that. I've had to teach it to teenagers, but I don't actually play it myself.
What are you going to play for us next? So I would like to hear one of yours. I've got one of your CDs right here. Maybe one of these songs?
Yeah, but all those songs that have they are with the background. I can play something might different, you know.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you
Whatever you
prefer.
want. Everything sounds good.
Before you start, we should say that you play every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday night at Mama Leone.
Mama Leone,
What
yeah.
time does that start usually?
From 6 to 9.
Baltierra, we're delighted to have you as a guest.
Thank you for
Come
inviting
We
me
hope
here.
you'll come back.
Yeah.
And this time you know where to find us.
Being great, it's really nice to meet you guys, and I know you for many years. I know this girl before she got a baby.
No, I had the
now she's a
baby
grandma.
already.
Yeah, that's right.
I had him, or he was 4 months old.
No.
Yes, he was 4 months old the first
What
time
year
we met.
he was born?
95. That's when we met you.
from
95.
Oh, the
yeah.
baby was
He was 4 months old. Yeah.
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 Time flies.
I know it didn't show, but yeah.
She was dancing like crazy, dancing salsa, merengue with my older son. You
Yeah?
know?
Yeah, I can believe it.
Yeah. But thank you guys. We see you again. Good luck to you, and good to see
Thank
you
you.
too. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. So I'm Bud Buckley.
And I'm Jax Resto.
Together we are
BudaRest.
You're listening to WKDW 97.5 FM, Real Community Radio from Northport, Florida. Hi, I'm Jax Resto of BudaRest Mashup and Too Much to Remember at WKDW 97.5 FM, Real Community Radio, your nonprofit listener-supported community radio in Northport, Florida. All of our programming is made possible through the generous financial support of our listeners, and so that we may continue to offer diverse and community-oriented programming, we humbly ask that you consider making a donation to WKDW on our website, kdwradio.com. Any amount is greatly appreciated. And since everyone here at the radio station volunteers our time, our effort, and our talent, you can be assured that every cent of your tax-deductible contribution will be used to keep WKDW Radio an important part of your community. Thank you from all of us at WKDW 97.5 FM Real Community Radio.